power company in anticipation of Dorian moving in to make sure there weren't any...
I'm actively trying to change the course of Dorian. I wrote in parentheses, gift, through prayer. I feel like the storm's too coincidental. Like, what if it was steered and engineered to really devastate areas in Florida so the UN Summit on Climate is put through? And
yeah, then you're right. How sad are these ideas? Right. Yeah.
So I said, Lord, move the storm. I don't want to see devastation. And I want to put it out there with the hopes that more people will have this kind of faith as well. Because I figured if I did a video like this, and I said, what are the possibilities that we could speak to the storm and have the storm move away?
Well, the media is doing that, right? Because you said that right there. You said, but I don't know. The media is very powerful in telling us how things are going to be. So they're already doing it. The proof is in the pudding. It works. They're doing it.
Hello, my friends. Jake is here. I am very happy that you pressed play to spend a little time with me. I think I got something that's going to encourage you today. Something that maybe open your eyes to something that's pretty darn cool. Pretty exciting, if you will. Okay, so the title of the video here is The Gift of Dorian. Dorian. The name Dorian, this hurricane, this monster storm that was going to barrel down on Florida, the name actually means gift. Now, why is this all important? Why is this all important? Well, I talked about this last night on Jay Chris's show.
I don't want to see devastation. And I want to put it out there with the hopes that more people will have this kind of faith as well. Because I figured if I did a video like this, and I said, what are the possibilities that we could speak to the storm and have the storm move away?
Well, the media is doing that, right? Because you said that right there. You said, but I don't know. The media is very powerful in telling us how things are going to be. So they're already doing it. The proof is in the pudding. It works. They're doing it. So we changed that. Right.
Interesting stuff about faith and action. So what happened was a couple of days ago, I did a video. In the video, I talked about the climate summit that's happening on the equinox. This big UN climate summit that is happening on the equinox, which is September 23rd. And in the video, I made kind of a passionate plea. Because I was thinking in my head, right? Because we know that weather manipulation is a thing. We know that that can actually happen. We know that this has been going on for a long time. They used weather manipulation in the Vietnam War. Anybody who's worth their salt in the woke community, the seeking community, knows that this has been going on. It's not like the Trump even, the big joke was about Trump and nuking the hurricane, right? Remember that? Everybody was talking about him dropping. Well, I mean, this stuff goes on. A lot of people think that because of all the chemtrails in the sky, all the things that we see, that now they admit to, that before was a conspiracy, that we understand that, you know, the environment can be messed with, that you can create monster storms. So the question then becomes, you know, is that what's been going on? A lot of people in the, you know, this niche community are saying that. I don't know. I do know that the weather has been nutty, right? I do know that I've seen a lot of people suffer, a lot of people lose a lot of stuff because of all of this stuff, heartache and ruin, again and again and again. And back in 2015, Paris Climate Agreement, everybody talking about all this stuff. Big deal. Climate chaos is coming. That's what they said. Whether it was extraplanetary, Planet 9 coming in, whether it was man-made, who knows? Whether it's even real, who knows? Whether we collectively are bringing it to pass, who knows? That's what today's show's about. So I hope you're buckled up. So I did this video, right? And in the video, I kind of made this plea, and I was like, oh Lord, that we will not hear about these 1,000-year storms anymore. Lord, that you will, you know, and I did this whole thing, right? After I released that video. And I felt a little silly, because the instant that the video hit, the next day, everybody's talking about Dorian. So I started kind of praying and meditating, and I'm like, Lord, can this change? Can we possibly, with faith, change the storm? Can we speak to the storm and say no more? So I was doing this, and it sounded nutty. And just 2 nights ago, I was in bed, and of course the news was going crazy over this storm.
Why is this noise still going on? Why is this hurricane still on top of us here? Because they come and usually they go within just a few hours, right? 24 hours. I've been covering hurricanes for CNN 10 years now. I've been doing this for 25, and I tell you, never seen anything like this. The steering currents are to blame.
the steering currents are to blame.
Currently, the biggest hurricane ever is stalled over the Bahamas and slowly moving out, and it's devastating, and we should be praying for them. But it's no joke. The media has been doing everything they can to get everybody to think that the world is coming to an end. The Amazon fires, the report that we only have 18 months left to go, Trump saying he's never heard of a Category 5 hurricane. Death and destruction, that's all we hear. Even claiming it's going to hit areas when certain weather services says it wouldn't happen. Now we know that it is a matter of public record that we can control the weather. The report that has been out for many years saying that by 2025 we can do this. Is this what's going on? Some people are asking. And I got this from my buddy Bear over at Odenic Ministries. You see this? This is a protest that's going on September 23rd, the equinox. Yeah, big thing. All the children of the world are coming together. They banded together around this girl, Greta Thunberg, whose name, by the way, means Pearl Gates. Isn't that crazy? Greta means Pearl, Thunberg means Gates. Looks like heaven's there as well. But look at that sign, Rebel for Life, or Rebel for Life. They're asking everybody to strike that day. The as above, so below sign, very clearly seen. All this happening on the equinox, right? 2 years from that heavenly sign that we saw and we knew something would begin. The same day that the UN Climate Action Summit has taken place. It just all seems so coincidental. I told Danielle, I said, you know, I'm hoping that it goes out to sea. I'm kind of praying and hoping that God will show me something. And when I looked the name of the storm up, when I looked Dorian up, you know, I like to do that stuff, right? Because there's truth everywhere. All you got to do is seek it. Dorian meant gift, and I thought, wouldn't that be a great gift to God? That this thing that they thought was going to just set off everything in Florida and devastate it, just goes out to sea, dissipates. So I don't want to see anybody get hurt. I even thought that I should do a video on it. But I was scared because I thought to myself, my God, how goofy would I sound if I came on there and I said, while everybody's talking about doom and gloom, I'm asking, Lord, you know, that they may know that you're real. Will you send this storm out to sea? I wasn't brave enough, you know. It wasn't like anybody told me that was going to happen. It wasn't like I had any inside information that I knew. That's just what I wanted. Just what I wanted. In the book of Revelation, when they talk about the witnesses, how they have the power to hold back the rain, I thought, well, you know, if we're a witness of God, can't we do the same? Can't we speak to the storm like Jesus spoke to the storm? Can't we do that? But I wasn't brave enough, so I didn't do the video, but I did text Jason. Here's the text right here. And then yesterday, as I'm at work, I sit down to the computer to think, hey, let's check on the storm. Let's see what's happening. I hear that it moves out to sea. How crazy is that? Did God answer my prayer? I texted Jason because I just wanted to, I don't know, I want to get somebody involved. You see, I believed that it was possible, but I wasn't brave enough to actually do a video titled Dorian, the Gift of God. But this was a gift for me because it opened my eyes to the possibility that everything that Jesus said is true. And why did I want that storm to move? Well, because I thought to myself, a lot of people think that this summit, this climate agenda, they think it has nefarious undertones, like perhaps they're getting together to start the New World Order, right? And that this storm, perfectly timed right before the equinox, which is when it takes place on September 23rd, just 2 years from that big celestial event, the Revelation 12 sign that I talked about, all of this stuff going down at the UN, right? All of this stuff, and a lot of people saying, oh, they're gonna do some things. My buddy Bear told me, he goes, oh yeah, a lot of people think that that's when they're gonna sign the New World Order. And I'm like, sign it, it's already signed. It's already in charge. The beast system is ruling and ruling strong. But if this storm was somehow, you know, steered or created, and the fires in Amazon and everything that we see in the climate, if we see that this is somehow, you know, coming together so that they can put something into action and make us more of a slave, well, then I said, Lord, move the storm. And I wanted it gone. I didn't want that to happen. I didn't want to see it. So it was like my prayer and my faith. And so when I texted Jason, I was trying to prove faith in action. But what got weirder was my buddy Ernie, my good friend Ernie, who's an awesome yellow mongoose is his screen name. Just such a great guy. He sends me an email out of the blue saying, hey, is this weird? I'm praying for the storm to move. And then in an email he said, I bet you that's something that Jacob's doing. And how crazy is that? More and more confirmation. I wanted to do the video, but I didn't do the video. I probably should have. That with faith, you can say to this sycamore tree, be thou cast into the ocean. By faith, you can say to this mountain, get out of the way. By faith, kings overcame great obstacles. By faith, people were raised from the dead. By faith, people were healed. By faith. A lot of people think that Jesus went around healing a lot of people, really. That's what they think. But Jesus always said, he said, it was your faith that made you whole. It was your faith. So I kind of wanted to do this video because I thought to myself, how cool would that be if I came on there and I said, Lord, that you can show them that you're real, right? And that together we can collectively have faith to make this world a better place, to bring heaven back to earth again, to have life, to speak life to the storms, and to see them turn away. Now, I don't know what this Dorian is going to do, but the gift that I've received is that we need to actively speak what we want to see in the world. We need to stop talking about all the doom and gloom, and we need to start talking about how the truth is being revealed, corruption is being revealed, and people are being set free. I love each and every one of you. I hope that this inspired you a little bit. Hope you didn't think it was a little too kooky, but the truth is, every time the storms rose, it was their faith that kept them from saying, bye-bye storm. Jesus said, you of little faith. Have some faith, people. Our words have power. I'm going to start operating in that a little more. I'm going to start proving that I believe in this stuff. So I promise that I will start speaking more in faith, and I hope you do the same. I love each and every one of you. Please do subscribe, share it around, tell your friends, and I have faith that a lot more subscribers are coming my way because all of you are going to help me get there. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.